Hey team, so I heard some confusion about a couple of these assignments, so decided to pop back into week one and give some instruction as far as like how to do each of the assignments that are in your landscape design drawing practice packet. If you remember, we sent this home to you right away before school got out. If you don't have one, let me know and I will either get one to you, like I can mail one, or we'll figure out how to get you one so that you are able to complete these assignments. The purpose of this activity is to practice landscape drawing. It's really important for landscape designers to be able to lay out a plan for a yard or a plan for like what they want to put in, so that they have an idea of how much materials to order, how many plants they're going to put in, and like how much the project itself is going to cost. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to give you a chance to kind of practice some of these skills. So I'm going to start with the Wednesday activity, scale drawing, landscape practice drawing, part one. So again, looking at my landscaping practice packet, I'm going to look at part one. On a piece of graph paper, redraw the house in a 1/8 scale. The scale for the house is 1 inch by 10 feet. So you need to measure the house and then multiply each measurement by 10. Okay, so I decided that that was a little bit too complicated and that was going to be a little bit obnoxious. So you have a house in your packet. Looks like this. But instead of having you draw every single measurement or like draw every single, or excuse me, measure every single side, and then multiply and do all that stuff, I did that math for you. So if you click part one resource, house with measurement, it's going to pull up this sheet. Okay. What I want you to do using the 1/8 scale on your scale on your scale ruler, I want you to draw each of the, like I want you to redraw this house using a scale ruler, okay? So I'm gonna start with side one. Side one is 25 feet. So I'm gonna pull my scale ruler out. I'm gonna draw my side one. 25 feet. Boom, done. So for each of these, like I said, this plan goes all the way around each side of the house. And then the measurements for each of those walls, rather than again having you measure the example house that's in your packet, I provided that for you. So yeah, this first part is basically just redrawing a house. Once you are finished, you're going to take a picture of it and upload it to this Google form, landscape drawing practice parts 1 and 2. Part 2 is going to ask you to use some symbols in drawing a landscape. So part 2 asks you to look at surfaces. So if I go back to part 2 in my packet, read through exercise 4, which has been linked right here, part 2 resource. It's going to tell you a little bit about some of the surfaces that we can use for drawing landscape. So concrete, brick, flagstone, asphalt, whatever, grass, brick, stone, that's totally up to you. And you're going to draw those into your landscape. Your house has a walkway as well as a driveway. And a porch, or excuse me, a deck. So I'm going to have you draw those and label them in your landscape drawing. And again, when you're finished, you can take a picture of it and upload it to this landscape practice drawing part 1 and 2. Hopefully that clears things up. If you have questions, send me an email. We can do a Zoom so that I can explain it a little bit to kind of help you out. I don't want you to just be sitting at home thinking, oh my gosh, I have no idea what I'm doing. I want to help you. So let me know what your questions are and I'll give you some help.